What's up, world? It's your boy Double O coming at you live from Atlanta, Georgia. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're having a great week. It's hump day. Whoop, whoop. Yes, sir. It is Wednesday, October 23rd, I believe it is. This is day number 67, y'all. We're in the house. Day number 67. Hope you have been enjoying the videos. Hope you're getting something from them, really, sincerely. You know, that is my greatest desire, that you know, these videos are helping you in some way or form or fashion. You know, as we all grow and, you know, strive to become better people and to make the world a better place, you know, it's very important that we share with each other, you know, ideas and our progress and whatnot, because it really helps me. You know, I really appreciate each and every one of you who share your progress with me. Brother Don Williams and his wife doing great things with the fitness challenges and some of their goals, and you know, they share some of their goals with me and whatnot, and I really appreciate that, because you know, it keeps me going. I have a couple other people that really you know, are sharing with me and giving me some feedback on videos and whatnot, and it's very much appreciated. I appreciate all of you who are doing that. And those of you who are just tuning in, you know, I really I'm glad, I'm happy that you're here, sincerely happy that you're here, and that you're giving me, you know, a few moments of your time. I would ask that you, if this video helps you in any type of way, any kind of way, please share it with your friends and your family. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's G2G Entertainment 00 or 00. Tonight I want to talk about becoming a friendlier person, and really how, you know, really 10 things that can help us become friendlier people. And this basis comes from How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. It's a very powerful little book. It's a very good read. You know, it's written in like really short chapters and has it's power packed with information that will definitely help you learn how to win friends and influence people throughout the world. So let's just jump right into it. One of the first things, and I've discussed this before, is, you know, don't criticize, condemn, or complain about other people or about who they are. You know, the only person, the only space in the world that we really can improve is the one that we occupy. And that's our own self, our own minds. And then as we begin to grow, we can share our progress, and we will hope that people will cling to some of the principles that we have. But we really want everyone to self-improve, and that is at your own pace. That's not at my pace or anyone else's pace. It's at your own pace. And so over the last, you know, 20, 25, 30 years, I have been blessed to be influenced by many great people, educators, fraternity brothers, friends that I've met throughout the world, co-workers that I've met. And so, you know, a lot of these principles I'm giving you, and you know, I took what was good for me and what I felt was best to help me grow and help me become a better person. So, you know, you learn not to criticize, condemn, or complain about other people, because it really just turns them off. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear you complain about them or condemn them. So the best thing to do is always talk about the good in people. You know, there's good in everybody. And if you talk about the good in them, you know, I believe that it will actually draw out more good in that person. The second thing is always give honest and sincere appreciation for people and for things. You know, when people share with me, I really give honest and sincere appreciation, because from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it, because it helps me to become a better person. It helps me to really research and give more information and facts that people can take and use for themselves. So again, give honest and sincere appreciation. Arouse in the other person an eager want to become better, to do better, or eager want to really improve themselves, because that is the only way really that we're going to improve. If we arouse in them the want, the desire to improve on themselves, the desire to actually start reaching up to become a better person and to achieve those goals. So it's very important that we think about that as we continue to move and we continue to grow. How do I get other people to do that as well? And that's by arousing them in them the eager want to become better, the eager desire to become better. And we have to become genuinely interested in other people, and really talk about the other person's desires and wants. Everybody, we all have our own goals, but the only way really to really get other people to become interested is to talk about theirs. We all want to tell our story. We all want to share our experiences, but it's very, very important for us to really become genuinely interested in other people and genuinely interested in helping other people, because as Zig Ziglar said, the way you get what you want in this world is to help other people, enough other people get what they want. So that's very important as well. Now, the fifth principle is very, very simple. The fifth principle is just smile. Flash that beautiful smile, those pearly whites at people as often as possible. If you don't really think you have a great smile, just try using it. And I'm telling you, whenever you smile, it really calms other people. It really brings them down. It really lets them know that you are a friendly person and that they can talk to you or they can relate to you in some kind of way. Even the hardest, most vicious person in the world will relate to someone smiling, and it will really help them, because even that vicious person, when you smile at them, or that gives them that it actually warms their heart. So remember to smile as much as you possibly can and as often as you possibly can. And not only will it make the other person feel good, it'll make you feel better as you smile too. Remember that the other person's name. This is a very, very great and very, very fundamental principle. Remember that the sweetest sound in anyone's ear is their own name. So as you meet people, as you become friends with people, as you start to grow as a person, try to remember as many people's names as possible. Because when you call somebody else's name and you see them again, you say, "Hey, how you doing, John?" or "How you doing, Mary?" That really makes them feel good because you remembered their name. And I apply this principle a lot. As my daughter is a very outgoing little girl. We go to the parks and whatnot, in different places around town, and we go and we meet different people who have children as well. And I strive to always remember the parents' names that who come to the parks or who we meet at different places, and it really trips them out the next time I can call their name. A lot of times they be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't remember your name," but for me, it makes me feel good. It makes them feel better that I remembered their name. So remember that the sweetest sound in anybody's ear is their own name. Number 7 is learn to be a good listener and encourage others to talk about themselves. Encourage other people to talk, to share with you, to talk about themselves. Because when people start to share with you, you become akin to them. You become relatable. They become relatable. And then as you listen to them and they tell you about themselves, it really helps you to understand where that person comes from, and helps you to be more of a friend to that person. The next thing is talk in terms of the other person's interests. And you notice a lot of these principles really talk about us becoming interested in other people and listening to other people and improving our listening skills. And that's so very important to build relationships and to build friendships and for us to grow as people, because so many people in the world don't have someone that they can talk to, or don't have people that listen to them, that they're not heard. And it's very, very important that we begin as we grow, to start to listen to other people and start to become very interested in them and what they're about and where they come from and what their aspirations are and their goals are. Because you never know who you might be able to help reach their goals, or to become that better person, help them to improve themselves. Make the other person feel important and do so sincerely. And that's very important, that we strive to make other people feel important. so many people in the world who don't have that. They don't have that person that they can relate to, or they don't feel like they're valued in the world. And so, as you grow as a person and as you self-improve and you start to really become that better person, really strive to help other people feel important, because they are. We all are very important people. We all are VIPs, and we should strive to help each other feel that way on all occasions. And also, the last point is really the only way to get the best of any argument is not to have one. Isn't that so simple? The only way to get the best of an argument is not to have an argument. We should all strive not to get into altercations with people. We all have different opinions. We're different people, so our opinions and our outlooks on things, on politics, on religion, and whatnot is going to be different. But that shouldn't make us enemies. We're just different. We feel differently about things, and accepting people for their differences and their differences of opinions is cool. There's nothing wrong with that. You can be friends with somebody and not feel the same way they feel about politics or religion or raising your children or whatever the case may be. How I raise my children and the conversations I have with my children may be different from you. I'm very open with my children. I'm very relaxed. I want them to be able to communicate with me on all levels. So I tell them a lot. Tell me the truth about things, and don't fear repercussions from me, because I really want to know how you feel. And if you use these principles that we discussed here today, I guarantee you will develop better relationships with your children and your family. Not only other people, but it's very important. Start using it on your children. Start using it on your spouse or your significant other, and watch it work to some huge heights. You'll get way more response from them than if you try to do the opposite. So again, just to recap really quick, I'm going to read through these. Number 1 is don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Number 2 is give honest, sincere appreciation. 3 is arouse in the other person an eager want or eager desire to become better, to do better. Number 4 is become genuinely interested in other people. Number 5 is smile. 6, remember that a person's name is to that person the most important sound in any language. It's the sweetest sound in the world. Become a good listener and encourage others to talk about themselves. Talk in terms of the other person's interests. Make the other person feel important and do it sincerely. And number 10, the only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it or not have one. All right? Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Remember, these principles come from How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. If you are in the nearest library or Amazon or any bookstore, there are lots of copies of this book out there, and it's a very, very good resource to keep in your library to refer back to over and over and over again. Thank you again for listening. I really appreciate it. Peace. One love.